As long as you follow the rules, as long as you pay your taxes, then you're part of the system. As soon as you remove yourself from the system, it doesn't affect you. And it gets that much weaker. This march, I understand a lot of people are pissed off about the cops, and obviously this is what the cops do. This isn't about the cops. They are a tiny, tiny problem that is just a symptom of the much bigger problem. If we make the march about the cops, that's when they come in and they arrest people. You just gotta ignore them. Keep saying positive things. We're out here to celebrate all the shit that every one of you is doing to make the world a better place every day. As long as you stay focused on the problems, those problems get bigger and bigger because people are focusing on them. As long as you stay focused on the solutions, you're going to create more solutions. You're going to find more solutions. You're going to make the world a better place. Who wants to say something? I love you guys.
Sort of, man. You're the head man.
I love you guys too.
I heard some bad news about Monsanto.
Hey folks, I want to say a few things. So I'm glad we're all out here. And folks, for me, I've voted several times, and for me, we're out here about trying to make real change. And folks, I don't really care about the next presidential election because I'm out here for real change, and I feel that we still have to maybe do some more marching, more rallies in the future because we need real change. Because I'm not waiting around for the next presidential election or the next election cycle. The time for change is now.
I think we all know that voting doesn't do anything. If it did, they wouldn't let you do it. The two options that you have are always employees of the same corporations. That's all there is to it. Yeah. As long as you're asking other people to solve your problems for you, you're just going to keep having those problems. You have to make the changes in your life. You have to stop buying GMO food. Stop supporting companies that create GMO food. Don't vote on them doing something. Just stop participating.
Just go ahead. Okay, so yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. So the people in Boulder, they went off grid. They got tired of paying way too much to people who didn't give a shit or nothing about them. And they went off grid, they created their own power company, and the powers that be don't like it, but there's nothing they can do about it. They have a model that they have created that can go nationwide. Also, it was in Maui. They voted Monsanto off their island.
Hey everyone, how are y'all feeling right now? Are you here with us now in the present moment? Yes. What are we here to do? Create change. We're here to create a new world. Remember, every thought you think and every word you speak is creating your reality. I understand we're all pissed and we have the right to be justified anger against oppression. But remember, we must also focus on creating the positive, creating the world we want. Focus on the solution. It's the only way for the new world. We have to stop being a part of the system and focusing on it. We really have to come up with solutions. Thank you.
If somebody's got a Band-Aid, can you come down here, please? Band-Aid! It's good to go. Just speak into it. Hello?
Hello. Hi, I'd like to say something to everybody who's watching this who's not wearing a mask or not part of Anonymous. If you love your country and you're proud to be an American and tired of being pushed around, then stand up and make a difference in the world.
I quit my job today. My boss made me feel like a robot. He told me I could be replaced any second. You know what I said? I quit. We are not robots. We don't need to work like fucking robots just for our paychecks, okay?
Yeah.
That's right.
We are people. Okay, we can go live in the forest if we really want. We're people, alright? We don't need to be suppressed. Y'all need to stand up and fight for what you really believe in. Freedom!
Yeah.
Show some love.
I love every one of you for coming out here today, whether you're new to this or you're a seasoned veteran. Nom. We are all here to prove that we don't need the alphabet agencies to bring change. We don't need a government agency to help us feed the homeless, give them clothes, help your brothers and sisters on the street. If you see something wrong, change it. Get up. Rally your friends and your family. Do whatever you can. Spread knowledge. It's all about the drip feed of truth. You plant those seeds into the hearts and the minds of the people that you come across, and slowly the entire globe will take over. We should make sure that our government fears us, and we should not fear our government. No more. Everybody here has a different passion. I stand against GMOs, I'm an organic mama and all that. Everybody here has their own, we all have our own type of activism, whether you're an anarchist or you're a peaceful protester, free hugs, light workers, whatever you do, the point is we put this mask on and we all band together to make each other's passions manifest into some real change. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are taking notice. How many people showed up here that didn't have a mask before? Can you raise your hand? Who's new to this?
Who's new?
Look at that! Look at all these lovely people that have joined us. I love every one of you. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. That's all I have to say.
I hope everybody remembered not to vote yesterday. I personally will be voting when bioregional secession appears on my ballot. I would just like to say that if you consider yourself a progressive, then think about this for a minute. There's nothing more effective than you can do than be the change you wish to see in the universe. Stop trying to convince other people to shape up. You're never going to win. Republicans are never going to believe in global warming. Not even 100 years from now. They don't even believe in dinosaurs yet. How are you going to set them up? Global warming.
Yeah, I have to organize the event. It's the Million Mask March. This is a global event. Each one's a little different based on who organized it in their city, but there's about 470 cities around the world altogether. The Portland event here is focused on bringing activists and other conscious people together to celebrate all the good changes that are getting made every year, every day. The world's getting better, and we're here to celebrate that. We're here to connect. We're here to network with people, get people in touch with groups or organizations that work on things that they're passionate about, spread information, and just show everybody going about their 9-to-5 robot life that there's people out here dropping that and spending their time making the world a better place instead of just being cogs in the machine. It's easy to do. There's small changes, you start buying organic, you start buying local, you stop paying taxes. There's a lot of small steps you can do that make a huge change in making this world a more peaceful, free place.
I guess coming on the heels of the election, does this have anything to do with that, or?
Yeah, well, this march always happens on November 5th, but it's good. It's nice that it comes the day after everyone went and checked a box and pretended that was their way of changing the world. Asking government to deal with problems for you is just making sure that those problems stay problems.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Anything else you want people to know?
In the face of legalization, do you really think it's impossible to make change through the ballot box?
No, I think that the one time it is morally legitimate to vote is when you're removing an old law. You're getting rid of laws. Other than that, when you vote on something, even labeling GMOs, I don't buy GMOs. I don't support a single company that uses GMOs in any of their products, but I'm not going to make it so that they have the threat of force put against them to label their products. Any law that you pass isn't just saying like, oh, this is something that happens. It's saying you have to do this. If you don't, people will commit violence against you. That's the problem, is our whole system is based on violence and the threat of violence. As long as that's the system, everything else is just symptoms that are going to keep sprouting from it. when we deal with one thing, you stop the wars, there's going to be more violence here. You stop the violence here, there's more wars. You stop Monsanto from owning the FDA, they'll take over another part of the government. It's all, as long as it's violence-based system, things aren't going to get any better.
Thank you.
You want him?
Who's the other guy I met? Kenny?
Kenny, he's up there. He's speaking with reporters.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe you and Kenny.
Kenny. Kenny.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That would be cool. I don't think so. 6, 7, maybe.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So, from here, what are you thinking? You're going to go down to Waterfront Park?
We're doing City Hall, and then we're going to go past. I guess we're probably not going to stop at the World Trade Center because I found out later that they are it's all private property in there, and they'll have us.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that when we planned that part out. So probably City Hall and then Waterfront.
All right. The tone is changing just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what we were trying to
good.
bringing that up here. Like, it's not about you guys. Like, this
Right.
is you.
We
Yeah.
have peacekeepers here that we ask to help us keep everybody.
I know, that's why I'm talking.
If there's one thing I think that maybe you might want to pay attention to is that when we're kind of losing each other on the street because the police are blocking us too far in, when the light turns green, they should open it up all the way as opposed to a small space. We need to stay, more of a window.
Slowing
We
us
get stuck
down
at
and splitting
it's
up
slowing
more.
us down quite a bit. They need to open up the walkways when the light turns green to let more people flow through. That's kind of an issue.
You mean the width of it?
Yeah, the sidewalk.
The bikes need to move farther so you can get
But they
more
got
people through.
But you can't block traffic.
No,
Yeah,
we're
we know
trying
he means
not
when
to.
the light turns green.
But if we get our bicycles back into traffic, then
But
we
they're
don't want their
blocking
fannies
they're
getting-
blocking the sidewalk.
Raise the wage,
access for more
protest
people
not to
come
block the
through.
streets, why can't
I think
we?
you understand.
Are you following?
Yeah, follow them.
Okay.
That's the only problem I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the officers pretty much antagonize the protesters on the street, which started everyone going against the
But more or less like we need more space to get through and stay
I've
back.
been walking along this route the whole time.
And all of us are working to keep everyone on the street. We are trying not to
Yeah,
let
and
them
I
get.
really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I just want the tender to just tone down a little bit so we don't have any
Well,
trouble.
that's why we stop and we let everybody vent, and then we walk again, and then they vent, and then they walk, and so that everyone feels like they get heard and they
Which
get their
is
time.
My only concern is sometimes it's not venting, it's pumping up.
And that's the thing is we can't really control what other people are saying, and so then we try to.
I'm not asking.
Yeah. I just wanted to know that we're all
protest, officer? I got this. How should I
Practice my First Amendment right.
We had 500.
All right, we're good.
500.
It may not always
I'll make
I'll
make comments again before we leave here.
Yeah. That'd be great. We can't. Thanks.
Thank you, officers.
You don't want to be afraid. You refuse to shake my hand.
Right, I gotta head out. So looks like they're gonna march, as you heard, and hopefully keep it peaceful.
Disagree with people's beliefs here,
All right.
but oppression is all of our issue, and you cannot kill an idea. You can't get rid of it. We're losing out today. Good job.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Love y'all.
Okay.